I finally have time to do the long-awaited fish store tour. A lot of you guys have been wondering where the store is. The store is PetCenter. We're in Old Bridge, New Jersey. There are a lot of other parts to this store. It's not just a fish store, but on this channel we just cover the fish. So we'll be focusing on the fish department here. The reason that I haven't told everybody where the store is, I've been waiting. I want it to be open for a little bit, get everything established, cycle all the tanks, find out who the good wholesalers were, get through the new store hiccups, and then, then reveal where it is. And if people want to make a visit, then they're more than welcome to. Didn't want people flooding here and it not being up to par. Now I feel it's up to par. We've got a lot of cool things in here. We've got my plant system here. We've got the beta units in here, which I really like, that betas aren't in cups. I had to wait 6 months for this unit, and it's finally in and installed. So the betas are in a circulating system with heat and fresh water, so that's really good for them instead of being in cups. And if you're not local in New Jersey, I do have a website, fishboyusa.com. It just recently got redone, so completely new look, lots of cool stuff now that I have access to, a lot of cool products now that I have the connections with the store. So definitely check that out. And I'll briefly go over, I've explained it in a couple other videos, but I'll briefly go over how these sections work. So each section is its own circulating water there. And what's cool about these units is if we get new fish in or we have a problem tank, these actually can be cut off from the whole system. And the bottom here, we've got a sump that's really cranking out a lot of air in here with the biomedia. And I actually have a sponge filter in each one of these that will, if we have a tank that's cut off, I can put a sponge filter in there so that they still got some filtration. These systems change water 2 times a day and it auto tops off. So what's cool about these units is if you take water out or if you're gravel backing, it's auto topping off, and then it's actually automatically changing the water twice a day. So that helps a little bit with the maintenance. Taking a look here at the planted tank. So most of the year it's going to be mostly plants and some big goldfish, but for the summer we've got these koi. If you didn't see that video where we hand-picked these koi imported from Israel. Those are super cool. We've got some big goldfish. It's late at night, so they're kind of getting ready to go to sleep. And we've got all different types of plants. I like to try to keep a lot of the easy stuff, but people love stems, which is really nice to try out. Different anubias, all stuff I have in the fish room. That's super easy. Really like this unit a lot. Believe it or not, the lighting for this system is these pendant lights, and I was supposed to get these custom plant lights and they didn't come, so I had to improvise. These are actually just from Lowe's, and it's a 75-watt LED bulb that is actually providing enough light for all these plants. So we can grow plants in pretty much any light. All these are growing and flourishing and converting fine. I was so surprised. We'll start out with my favorite section here. These are the Discus that I get from Discus Hans. Really good quality Discus, imported from Germany. We've got the 4-inch size, which are beautiful. We've got the 3-inch size here, and we've got the 2.5-inch size. This is the only unit that doesn't have gravel or anything. I like to have them bare bottom, and the temperature is at least 86 in these units. Moving on over, we've got a beta in here, in with some black neons and some brilliant rasboras. We've got some long fin black skirt tetras and some long fin white skirt tetras, along with a couple bleeding heart tetras. It's the end of the weekend here, so we're running low on neons. We've got this alligator, this nice with the air stone kind of opening its mouth. It scares a lot of people for some reason. It's kind of funny. We've got some electric blue acaras, as well as some pictus catfish in here. Down low we have some orange dwarf Mexican crayfish, super cool. Some Colombian tetras. There's a nice school of them. One of my favorites, the Serpe tetras. These next two sections are kind of my live bearer sections. I really like the live bearers. They're one of our top selling fish. So we're kind of low on stock right now, but we've got some high fin assorted platies and some different mollies that are very eager for food. Different platies in here. We've got some more high fin variatus. Got this cool dinosaur decoration that's housing all of these black coolie loaches. You see when I lift this, there's actually a ton in here. And these are some tiger lotus bulbs that are starting to sprout. Got more platies in here and some balloon mollies. A lot of you guys ask why I mix the strains. At this price level, it really doesn't make sense to keep them as pure strains. Most of my customers want something that looks pretty, and that's fine. So they usually, what people end up doing is picking a couple from each section, all their favorite colors. You know, people like us, the fish tube community, the fish fam, we like our pure strains. Well, we forget that majority of people love color and really inexpensive, colorful fish. So that's what. So that's why I mix all the strains in. It's just a nice, colorful tank. These balloon mollies were show quality that I bought them as. They're pretty nice. We've got some Anubias on lava rock. We've got a cool fish in here that I didn't order. These are the mountain loach. I ordered Borneo sucker loaches and they sent these instead. Cool fish. Got some Bolivian rams hiding in this little cichlid hut here. We got some crebensis that are actually starting to sex out. Well, I have the lights on past when they're supposed to. We have some females in this group that are really pretty. Got some Kohaku swordtails up top, as well as some golden wonder killies. I think there's some flagfish in here somewhere. Oh, yeah, right up front here. Kind of low on the stock of the guppies right now. But we got a lot of our guppies from Israel as well. Just better quality. Got some dwarf aquarium lilies in here, some banana plant in here. Got the males and the females. We got some fry in here. Got some male endlers. And these were another substitute, these cories. I ordered skunk cories and they sent these Kenii. They're still cool. Got some Anubias on driftwood here that's flowering. And we've got some bronze or green Corydoras. Never know what the wholesaler's going to send me. And there should be, yep, right there, a gold nugget pleco that's out and about. Here we have some small angelfish. Just bought them as assorted. And we've got some larger ones. We've got some that I brought from the fish room. Trying to bring as much as I can from the fish room in here. So we've got the platinums in here. That's sold out. And then I had some Philippine blues that sold out. Nice group of cherry barbs. This is a little hodgepodge, cool tank. Got a lot going on in here. So we've got different types of parrotfish. We've got the reds, we had some yellows, we had some pandas. These are the polar blues. Also got some severums in here, some gold severums. We've got Anubias on different pieces of wood and rock. We got one of my favorite things, these bonsai trees with a rock on it. And on over, we've got nice sized rosy barbs and Odessa barbs, as well as some yo-yo loaches in here. We've got more Java fern on wood and different pieces of spider wood that are actually on slate. Got a nice bubble wand going. And down low, we've got some gold barbs with some jungle val and some rainbow sharks, albino and regular. And we've got some bristlenose plecos in here. Never thought I'd have such a hard time sourcing bristlenose. We've got some Borneo sucker loaches and some random angels in here. Here we've got a group of tiger barbs. Got the greens, the albinos, the regulars. I love the way that they school together when they get high numbers like this. Got some black ruby barbs, which are super cool. We've got my Grommy tank, and somewhere hiding in there is actually a rope fish. Actually, I think he's, let's see if he's in this little boat here. Yep, there he is. These are super cool. I have to have this like netting on top so that they don't jump out. These guys will escape tanks. These have jumped on employees before. You could see him, how he could jump out easily. So we got pearl grommies in here, we've got golds, we got paradise fish. Everybody gets along in here. So we normally get blue grommies about this size. This is what I order as medium. For some reason, this shipment, they sent me these as mediums. So definitely much larger than I was expecting. Super cool. I didn't even know they got this big. So I'm loving these. And I kept the price the same. We've also got some tire track eels in here. Here's one. Really cool fish. Eating really well for me. Even with all these grommies as competition, I like to throw bloodworms at night and I can see them. Oh, we got one kind of hanging out in the pirate ship there. Got some honey grommies in here. Some long, thin, rosy barbs. This is kind of more my aggressive section. Got all different kinds of cichlids over here. So we've got a lot of them Buna cichlids, we've got Borelli, we've got yellow labs, we've got red zebras, blue cobalts. We got like an assorted mix. I buy them as assorted. Really cool. I love how they always are looking for food. We got an assorted peacock tank. All different male peacocks here. Some of them look really, really good. We have some more Pictus catfish. Got a whole group of firemouth cichlids. Some of them are really getting some nice color with a nice blue eye and the red underneath. We do have some Oscars. A lot of people like Oscars. We've got a ton of clown loaches, not clown loaches, clown plecos, and you wouldn't know it. They all like to hide under the wood. So I like to write on there so people know that they're there. We got some cynical bichers in here. We have the albino and the regular. We have a really nice flower horn. Really nice male. Love the color on him. He's very interactive as well. I guess the camera's freaking him out, but usually he'll like follow my finger and you know, it's fun to feed him. Got x-ray tetras in here and some candy cane tetras. Got some lemon tetras, which don't really look like lemon tetras, but that's what I bought them as, so that's what I'm selling them as. Got some more black skirts in here. Got a bunch of autos that what I do is I pretty much cycle out all the plants with algae on it in here so that they really eat on that brown algae. They love it. Make sure they eat well. These were another substitute Cory. I think I ordered stir-bys. They sent me these. Also got some assassin snails in here. Here we have some harlequin rasboras. I think we have some lamp Achilles left. Yeah, there's a couple in there, and some dwarf neon rainbows. We've got the nerites in here, the nerite snails, and amazingly, the nerites, what they do, we probably have some escapees. Oh, good, not right now. But the nerites will climb up and actually jump in this tank with the mystery snails, but somehow they know not to jump on this side with the assassin snails in there, so they don't get eaten. We got some mystery snails in here. Got long fin danios, white clouds, scissor rasbora, scissor tail rasboras. Nice little, like, smaller fish section. Here we've got some albino clawed frogs. Some danios in there. Some glow light tetras. And we got a nice group of pea puffers in here. Pea puffers are always a fan favorite. This section triggers a lot of people, the glowfish section. I think it's super cool. I think it gets a lot of people into the hobby. We've got the glow lights and the different plants. you know, all different tetras, the tiger barbs, the danios, and my staff is trained to, you know, make sure that they get the appropriate size tank. They're not mixing barbs with danios, not mixing danios with the tetras. So you can do it right. It can be done right. A lot of people love it. A lot of families get into the hobby this way. I think it's super cool. Another trigger warning is the feeder fish. A lot of people don't like feeder fish, but they're a necessary part of the hobby for a lot of people, and we have customers consistently coming in for them. So we are providing a service to the community. If they didn't get it from us, they get them somewhere else. That's what it is. Sorry if you're triggered. And then here we've got some different goldfish. These aren't on the same system. This is the only system where the feeder fish are on these two only. I had it custom built that the goldfish are actually sharing it with the glowfish. So they actually have more water. And then these two are on their own, so we're not mixing feeder fish water in with any other fish, just feeder fish. And we've got the temperature right, that it's high enough for the glowfish and low enough for the goldfish here. So these are pool fish that we picked up with the koi, also from Israel. Super cool, more affordable option if you don't want to do koi. So we've got different assorted goldfish in here. Ryukins, Blackmores. We usually have like Ranchus and stuff, but we're all sold out of that right now. Alright guys, so that wraps up the first full store tour. I'm sure there'll be more to come as we improve and get access to better suppliers. The website should be live now. I think I'm shipping fish in a couple weeks, so everything's out of stock now, but you can sign up to get notifications when I put everything in stock. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for being patient. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but all this stuff has just been very time consuming, and I'm glad I'm able to share this with you guys, and hopefully you guys who are local can stop by. That'd be awesome. Thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next one.